Hi, my name is Cindy and I'm with Blue Bandoo Cooling Headwear and Accessories. For over 25 years we've been making cooling products for you. Today I'm going to talk to you about our Bandoobrim. We've actually here incorporated our cooling chambers and attached them right to a visor panel. We've made it adjustable, it's reusable, but I wanted to just mention that these have sold very well to women, golfers, tennis players, as well as men, gardening, outdoor activities. I'm going to now show you a little bit about how the product is hydrated and how you can care for the product so it's reusable again and again. To hydrate the Bandoobrim, we want to submerge the entire Bandoobrim in water. You can basically use either a sink, bowl, any container of water that you may have. We ask that you use fresh water though, tap water, to do this, to do your hydration process. What we want to do here is let it hydrate to a flexible shape. While we're doing this hydration, we want to move the crystals throughout the chamber so they're evenly distributed. You'll notice sometimes they're in one spot. We want to just pinch them and move them throughout the chamber so that they evenly fill up and they're going to be distributed. And then in a few minutes, usually takes about 5 minutes, depending on the mineral content of the water that you're using. Can be a little bit more, can be a little less. It will absorb and swell up to the consistency of the sample that I was just, or the style I was just showing you earlier, to this level. And if you notice, this is flexible. By the way, this is a reversible visor. It is adjustable in terms of well, the reversible, and one more thing on the reversible, it actually accelerates the cooling. The more you can reverse our products, and some of our products are reversible, the cooler they are, because you're getting more surface aeration, and that's what increases the evaporative properties. So when you're wearing this, you may want to flip it over to the other side every once in a while to get a cool burst, which is kind of beneficial when you're out there in the heat. We also make a soft foam brim, which is obviously crushable. We use 4 inches of hook and loop, and that really helps a lot with fitting a lot of people, as well as allowing you to cinch it down if you're doing active sports. So right now the visor is, the Bandoobrim is going to take a little longer to hydrate, but we're going to just show you how you want to pull it out of the water and you want to blot it dry, okay? So we're going to just, you'll see it's a little damp, but what's going to happen is I'm going to blot it dry right now, but what's going to happen is this, this outer shell and the actual cotton is going to dry completely to the touch, but the cooling will stay, which is the case in the other visor that we've used here today. So one more thing, well, and then it dries out and then you wear it. So the idea is not to wear a wet product, the idea is to wear a cool product. So here I'm going to show you something that's pretty telltale, and I have a temperature thermometer. This is actually a surface temperature thermometer, and here I'm going to just show you, reveal to you the temperature of my skin right now, which is about 85 degrees. And I want to show you the temperature of the Bandoobrim, which I'll reset here, is 67 degrees, 68. So if I had this visor on right now, I'd be a little chilly. So you should experience a real nice effect from the technology we've incorporated into this product. To wash the products, we suggest you use a liquid hand soap, brand of choice, whatever you prefer. The reason being is it's not highly concentrated, and this is going to be a hand washing process, so perhaps just squirt a little bit onto a washcloth, use a little bit of moisture, water, and while the product is obviously sometimes hydrated, you might have soils on it. So we want to use the liquid hand soap with the washcloth as a scrubber to get the stains out. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we really rinse it thoroughly and get all the soap out. You could do this when the product is dry. This is obviously preferred, but in this case the product is a little hydrated. That will get some soils out. Just make sure you get all the water out. When you're, here's another example when we're using it for the sport cap bandoo, which would be applicable to any of our hats. We want to use this as well to kind of use these washcloths as a scrubber is a great way to get stains out. And again, just rinse it really well because you obviously want to get all that soap out of there so it's not against your skin. And again, it's best to do this when the product is evaporated, but you can also, get it. Just make sure you rinse it really well if it's not evaporated, and get your stains out. The last thing I want to share with you is how to store your Blue Bandoobrim product. Once the product is hydrated, it's very important that you allow it to evaporate. We never want to store our headwear, our neck bandoos, any of the products, cap bandoos and bandoo rags in an enclosed area. We want to let them continue to breathe until they reduce back down to a crystal shape, completely dried out. There's no gel left. This is going to prevent the product from mildewing. If it's left in an enclosed area, there's nowhere for it to go. It's going to tend to mildew, and we don't want that to happen. So we want it to be in an open air environment. And the other thing is we don't want to leave it in a bowl of water because that will also overhydrate the product. Once it's hydrated, there's no need to keep hydrating it until it starts to reduce back down to a crystal again. You can do that intermittently, but never beyond a hydrated state. And we want to make sure you monitor it at all times. You don't want to just leave it in there, or else you're going to have an overhydration condition, which again will cause the crystals to ooze through the product, and you have to wipe them off and then wait for it to evaporate back down. Not the intended use of the product. We want to make sure we hydrate it to a flexible shape and let it dry out. Do not keep it in an enclosed area. If you're ever traveling with it, it's suggested that you don't keep it in a packed suitcase for a long period of time. If it's still moist, maybe do it as a carry-on and let some air get to it. So this is kind of going to keep it in good shape. You take care of the product. I really recommend that you read our product instructions front to back, follow them. You'll read on our testimonials that people have had our products for many, many years, and that is definitely a telltale of them following our product instructions. Hi, and thank you again for spending time today to take a peek at our products. We have been in business for over 25 years, and we're really quite proud to have people tell us and have experiences with the benefits of what we've made. I invite you to go to our testimonials and see what and hear what customers have had to say about their experiences of buying and wearing our products. Again, the things that make our product so special, our headwear so special, is our 5-minute hydration, which is very quick and does not wear out over time. This is why you'll see some of our customers have had our products for over 15, 20 years. We use 100% cotton fabrics. We use performance fabrics. We make a lot of our items in the United States, and we strive to do that more and more. We turn and finish our seams. There's a high attention to detail in what we make. Our items are hand washable, and we have a large variety of fabrics and offerings and colors, and we just strive to keep people cool and keep them happy. So we'd love to hear back from you on how you've enjoyed our products and what we might be able to do to make them better. Look forward to your purchasing from us, and again, thank you for taking time to review our products today.